again, guys. Welcome back. It's now time for episode 19. And before we start, can I just say that you guys are absolutely just awesome. Like, I can't even get over it. You all fill my inbox every single day with the most pleasant comments. And I don't know, it's such a fun way to start the day. I wake up, I open my email, there's like a gazillion of them. And you're all just so friendly. I wish I could respond faster to every one of you. So I'm sorry, I'm days behind, and even some of like the private messages, I'm just so far behind. So I will get to them, guys, no matter what. I do read them though, so they don't fall on deaf ears. So please keep sending them. And I'm sorry, it's just taking me forever to respond. But you all had such great suggestions too for the last episode with the Porter Washington Parkway. So I figured I would do just a few of those really quick, and then we can kind of move over to here. But first things first, silly me, I did totally forget to make this into like a cloverleaf style, because you really don't have multi-directional use here. You're kind of stuck going just, these ways here. So, what I thought, and like honestly, I have no idea, and I really hope this doesn't, end up turning out to be just horrible. Oh, this is so crazy. So, maybe this will work. But what I was thinking is we could maybe delete this lower part right here, these arms, and we could replace that with a roundabout over the water that hopefully would kind of work just maybe below the train bridge if we can get the arms to swing the right way. Because I think there's enough room to get through here and whatnot, and then we can kind of connect them with on ramps again, and then that would give you essentially the multi-directional support. Because I don't really think there's enough room for me to kind of sneak some more arms in and around. Like this area, it's very crowded as it is. So we'll try that, and if it looks terrible, oh goodness, then maybe we'll try something else after that. I don't know yet. But I think it should work. Like in my mind, it seems like it should. Like we like roundabouts; they seem to be very efficient. And I just had a quick thought about this spot right here. This is a little bit close in terms of like the intersections. Sorry. I love to jumble my words, apparently. So what I thought maybe we could do is make this a little bit more of a, exaggerated curve right here, and then connect to this pillar instead. Same with over here, just, move the intersection. And then just with this spot over here, you guys had some really great ideas as well. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to remove this roundabout, because what I was originally thinking of doing was connecting one more arm just to the inside, just so it actually had a little bit more function, because no one's really using it otherwise. Like no one's going to use this part of it. So we'll delete this, and what I'm going to do is turn this part here into a roundabout, and I think we're going to draw some on and off ramps similar to how these guys came out, just going to the other side of the bridge, and we'll see how that looks. But I think that'll be a little bit more clean looking just for this area. So why don't we implement just the small changes first, and then we'll shift our attention towards making our little roundabout interchange cloverleaf style thing over there, and then yeah, we can draw some roads over here. And I want to give you guys just the general framework of the small town, because I'm looking for like a lot of feedback. So I kind of want to build this together, if that makes sense, because like I'm from a pretty big city, so I don't want to say the concept of small town living is foreign to me, but it's kind of hard for me to picture. You can kind of see, guys, like I like to do these nice dense urban settings that kind of meet with like, I would say forest and stuff, right? But I'm all about big city living. Like I've done the small town stuff, I've visited my friends and whatnot, but for the most part, all I know is big towns. So for you guys that live in the small towns, small communities, I'm going to need a lot of your help and feedback. So definitely, if you haven't commented yet, jump on in and join the conversation, and hopefully we can implement some of those suggestions, because, I want to make this look as livable and plausible as possible. Okay, so let's just pause the game. Let's jump over here. Alright, so we'll get rid of this. Oh, and guys, so I can give you just a quick update as I'm building. Oh goodness, I did something crazy. So I broke down, and I bought some more parts for my computer. So I did kind of work on it this past weekend. So what we have now is i7 build with, 16 gigs of RAM. And that's the 1600 megahertz speed. Oops. And I've got still the 1 terabyte hard drive. What I ended up doing was downloading. Oh goodness, Because you can download your hard drives now. No, I bought a hard drive online and it's being delivered to me. That's what I'm trying to say. And that one I'm going to use as an external plugin. And so that should hopefully allow me to get some more video time length. I don't really run into a full hard drive anytime soon. And then I've got the NVIDIA GTX 760 in here. But what I did is I broke down... No, I don't want that far. I broke down and I bought a GTX 960, which is like, oh my goodness. So I'm very, very excited to try that out. And so that should hopefully arrive by the end of the week. And then next weekend I can drop that in. Cool, I like that. Nice little roundabout. Perfect. And then I was just thinking, just for right here, just some simple, keep that like that. Maybe we can straight road this. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, but if possible, I want to keep, oh yeah, there, that's even better. I don't want to keep, I wanted to keep that curve from going, too far outward. And see if we can do the same. Almost. Great. Okay, so that looks a little bit cleaner in my mind. And what we could do is we could also raise the tracks just right here a little bit. And we can maybe draw some commercial or just something in here just to fill this space in, or some park space or something like that. But now when you're coming in here, you can get off, you can go over, you can switch around if you need to. Get off this way, get on. It's just a fun looking little area, I think. And then we'll dot some trees and whatnot in and around here. Okay, so that's those two areas done. Now let's try it with this guy right here. And we'll just get rid of these. Wow, I'm noticing that the game is running so much smoother. Like, holy smokes. Alright. I am very happy with these upgrades. Okay, so let's try going with this. This might not work in a one-step. No, probably not. Okay, so let's bring the slope down. And then now let's try going... Are we still a little bit too tall? We are. I should have gone a little bit further down. What would be nice, and I think they have it in Train Fever. I'm pretty sure they do, which uses the same engine. When you're changing the heights, it'll tell you what your distance is above ground, 10 meters, 20 meters, 30 meters. That way, it's a lot easier to link your underpasses and whatnot together. But there, instead of roads, it was mostly, well, they had roads too, but the principal idea for that game is making train lines, right? So, all right, maybe we can come in at a curve. Oh wait, that was almost right. Am I way off here? No, oh yeah, of course. No, in my luck, we can't just get this right away. What is this, television? Gotta work hard here. Okay, so we'll step this down. And, okay. I think we're almost at that magic. Alright, now we'll just smooth this out. Oh, maybe we won't. Alright, maybe if we come from this way. Almost. Okay, so we'll change the direction of this, because I like the way that comes in. And then from here, we'll just do this part again. Okay, now, if possible... No, you know what? I'm not going to bother, because my thoughts are if we do try to... Oh, that goes a little bit too low. Interesting. Well, good thing we noticed that. Well, this is proven to be a little bit more tricky than I thought it would. Because what's happening, you can see, is the pillars for the train bridge. They're just being a little bit uncooperative with us. Okay, so I want this one to stay at the correct height. So So maybe we bring this up one. Yeah, that's what we're after. And so now let's try this one more time. You know me, guys. You gotta take that extra little mile sometimes. Okay. So we'll free draw this. Sort of. Maybe we can get that curve kind of right. No, not really. Alright, we'll go from this direction, and I think we're gonna change the direction right afterwards. Okay, just like that. No, I almost got it. Oh, I was so close. Now, is it the end of the world to have that slight curve? I mean, I don't want to say yes, but like... Oh, I wish. Okay, let us go ever so slightly outward. I wish I could get this straight. Like, that's what's kind of throwing me off. Even though I've got, you know, my clickies on here, I've got no reference point for some bizarre reason. Maybe if I do it with like this guy, then upgrade after. Oh my goodness, I believe we have a winner. Okay, so let's upgrade that. And let's change this direction. Cool! Perfect! Yes! This is what I wanted. Alright. Now, can we do it on the other side? And can we do it faster? Looks like yes. Now, slightly sloped. Or not sloped, like crooked. I think we'll leave it though, because I don't really want to spend too much time. So I think that's very livable. So again, same kind of idea, just like, you know, what we've recreated over here basically. We're just kind of borrowing that idea. Alright, now, oh boy, time for the fun stuff. Okay, so let's honestly just jump right in and just hope for the best. And, oh, I really don't want to delete. I love the way that one turned out. Oh no! Well, it served us well for that few short minutes, but... Okay, now, just because I foresee this being an issue, let's move these characters. And they can be with their friends over here. And just like in mathematics, you want to collect the like terms, so that way these guys can all hang out together. Terrible, terrible, terrible analogy. Oh my goodness. What are the things I say sometimes? Oh my gosh. Where do they even come from? Okay, so we're going to keep the train bridge, because we've got some lines running through there. That should be enough room. Alright, now, this poor little truck is probably like, what the heck? My thoughts were just to get just low enough. See how, like, the way the height is now with this part of the highway? Oh gosh, that was not the plan. Oops. See how we can sneak underneath? I'm going to keep it this height. And, oh, actually, is it the height I want right now? Because that'd be very convenient. Oh, good, it is. Alright, guys. Wish me luck, I'm going in. I think what I'm going to have to do is maybe make this an unconventional shape, and I might just kind of follow the shape of like the banks. We'll kind of see. Like this might not be a conventional shaped roundabout. That's just long story short right there. Alright, so I'm trying to visualize just kind of how I want it to come. So I guess I want this to be a little bit rounded, this part here. So that can always just go like this again. Oh, actually that surprisingly looks quite nice. And then, as long as this isn't too steep, can we get through here? Yeah, but can we get underneath? That's the... No, I think this has to be a little bit tighter, just because of the bank right there. So why don't we try from this side? Nope, that's not it. Maybe from over here. Oh yeah, yeah, see, I knew it. There we go. Okay, so let's back this up just as much as we can. Great. Oh, that's a tight fit. That looks fantastic. Oh, see? Yes. Oh, we can get through here. Okay, so that goes like this. So we know that's right. Now, we'll just disconnect this temporarily. But we know that's a nice little functional part right there. Oh, I hate when this happens. And you can't redraw because of the highway above it for some bizarre reason. I might not even be able to do this, actually. Okay, good. Whew. Close call. Alright, so I would like this to be a little bit smoother in terms of the way these two meet. More of a rounded kind of feel. So, no, that's a little bit too tight. Let's back this up. So we'll try this again. And we may have to do this in a couple motions. Okay, so that's a little bit better. That's more what I'm after. Let's change this direction before we forget. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we'll just back these guys up a little bit, connect them here, round this part again, and then we'll connect our arms. Actually, this is looking kind of cool. And what we'll do is we'll connect and keep these guys as like this style of arm, and then the other ones coming down will just be the on-ramps. I think those should be enough to kind of balance the rest of the traffic. But that's like subject to change, you know. Okay, so let's make this kind of look a little bit nicer. There we are. This is actually coming together very, very well. Alright, let's drop this in. Sorry, guys. I'm like battling the almost sickness, you know? You know when you feel it coming? I've had that feeling for like 2 or 3 days now. Okay, so that actually looks really, really cool. I kind of like that nice little bit right here, how that rounds. It kind of works and plays well with this whole area. Oh, this is great. And then so what we can do now is go like this. And, let's just move the train. Wait for that guy to move. Let's pause this. Oh, actually, if we go in kind of like this and curve, I think that's better. Let's just do that really quick. And oh, very nice. Oh, can we keep that building? We can. And oh, that is much, much, much nicer. This part, I don't want to say it's like a steep slope, but the path that it goes then straightens out again. I mean, honestly, not the worst. Just kind of given the topography, I think we'll just kind of keep that. Now, this one, maybe we should do, if the area can support it, maybe we should do that. But only if we can get, like, up here, though. Maybe not, actually. What about, like, this? Oh, yes! I love how close these guys get. Okay, now can we make these guys talk? Everything's so steep around here. Oh, wait, that's it. By George, I think we have it. Is that, no, that's too, yeah, that's way too steep. No, I don't like that. Alright, so let's try this again. Oh, 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 that's perfect. Oh, and can we get this in now? Guys, turn off the snapping. All right, don't you? Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. And just look at the height differences too. Oh, and I just love how the barrier just opens like this. Oh, that is so great. Even these little trees. Oh my, man. I liked it before, but holy moly, do I like this now. Wow, that's so much nicer. Oh, I wish we could have kept that bridge too. Oh, actually, maybe we can. Oh boy, this is overkill, but let me just do it. This is for me, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta try this. Oh, I think so. It can be. But I just want to fix this part. My thoughts are just for like the realism aspect. If you have a very like heavy, truckload or whatever, I don't necessarily think that you would go down and then back up just in terms of like, saving gas and the gradient and whatnot. You might just come up this way and go like that. And then really that will probably reduce traffic going in as well, now that I think of it. But we have done those. We've made the top end a little bit steep, so maybe I like that a little bit more, right? So maybe we can get in at a bit of a better angle. Maybe this could be. Oh boy, I saw it. I saw it. Yep, I knew it. Knew it. Oh, that's so nice. Perfect. Done. I love it. End the series right here. Forever, can you imagine? Just end on a high note. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh. No. Oh my goodness. We're not ending this series right there. No way. No way, Jose. Okay, so let's now get in over here. Oh, that's a fail. And if possible... Oh, it is. We just gotta move this guy. Honestly, I'm kind of having fun doing this. And I'm kind of glad, like, the process is the way it is, if that makes any sense too. Like, I'm really happy to have you guys give me the feedback and, nice little gentle reminders. Because, I was in the zone, but it's like, the last episode was basically just an hour and a half of me kind of just going at it. So when you get a little bit too close to the project, you miss stuff. Which is why I just really like building with you guys, As much as you guys enjoy building with me, I enjoy building with you. We're a team, Alright, now can we get these guys to kind of... Nice. Alright. Perfect. Now, what I want is just this to kind of... So we'll probably should change this a little bit. And hopefully I haven't killed the... no, I think we're okay. Alright, so this will just go like that. And what we can probably do, actually, is redraw that segment. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. All kinds of yes. Alright, then maybe this one can come in. And hopefully we can get that same little kind of closeness next to that curve right there. But this will just go like that. And then what we're going to have to do here... and... Oh, I don't know, I know. Okay, so check this out. So we'll go like this. See how this looks, just as a straight first. So same idea, I want to have like not too steep. So that's great. Oh boy. And we're just going to work on making that a little bit better. Okay, so I like that a lot. That's actually really cool. And what we could do is have this guy come up and then just follow the bank like this. And perhaps we can make it come into there. And for those of you asking why, the short answer is just because. I really have no idea. I think this looks kind of fun, though. But you know what, though? We can probably change that curve slightly. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go a little bit further up like this. And we'll curve in like such. And then this one will have the upgrade. Oh, I see. I see. Alright, well, 2 can play this game. Okay, so I think we're going to try this part again. And so that goes like that. And now let's try and bring this guy in. Right, just like, oh no. Not like that at all. Okay, so we'll go like this. And that's not really giving us the curve that we want. Oh, almost. Okay, is that livable, I wonder? Alright. Honestly, I'm gonna say 3rd time's a charm. And by that I mean, however ends up looking, let's just say that. That's the way it's gonna be. So we better get this part right. Okay, so that's fine for that. And we'll just go like this. So everything's a little bit straighter, and we'll just upgrade the last segment. No, can't do that again. Oh my goodness. Okay. There it is. It's the right angle. Okay, now let's get these guys to meet. Smooth this out. Okay, so that's the one side. That's great. And come up, I guess, from that snap point. Just like that. Oh, wow. Perfect. Worth the extra effort. I think so, at least. And maybe what we could do is just upgrade this stuff here. There we go. Some sound barriers. Oh, I like it. Wow, this is awesome. Alright, now we just need to come down like this. And then we're set. Okay, is this one of those like easier said than done moments? Because I don't want it to be like crazy steep, you know? Well, whoa, no way. No, that's too much. What if we came from like over here and then went down? Like, that's better, but I still don't think that's it. So what if we go like, no, that's not it either. Okay, what have we done here? Oh, well, that's all right. And then I imagine this can get a little bit more nicely rounded, right? So let's just go a little bit further straight with this. No. You know me, I'm a perfectionist, sort of. Only when it comes to certain things. Like, I know I do very bizarre stuff sometimes, and then I do really cool stuff other times. And so guys, I totally get that some of my designs are like not for you. Like that's totally, like that's a fair way to put it. So my feelings, they're not hurt if you don't like the stuff I make. Like that's totally cool. That's why I love the feedback, you know, because I'm not really an expert or anything at this. I just, you know, I just happen to like building cities. And so with your feedback, you know, we always end up making, I think, a better product, you know. All right, so that's actually not the worst ever. It's kind of a 2-tier, so it's not really... You know what, let's try one more time. Now that we know the idea. There, I think that's it. That's great. And there's just enough room still to sneak over and make your, you know? Oh, but you know what, though? You probably, like, why would you? You wouldn't go this way. Unless you're going that way, of course. Oh my goodness, I'm so silly. And so in that case, yeah, that's perfect. So there might be a little bit of crossover in terms of traffic. It might be a little bit tight in this spot, so we'll kind of keep an eye on things. But I think we're okay. And all in all, it doesn't look too crazy either. Right? So let's just put in our last little arm over here. And then I think we're okay to call it a day on this part, and then we'll just press play. See how she looks. That's nice. That's pretty simple. So actually, you know, go 3-speed just so we can get some people coming through. Let us observe it in action. Yeah, it looks pretty smooth. Not a whole heck of a lot of traffic, but... Alright, cool. Oh, look, and people are using the up and over. I like that too. Sweet. Much more functional, I think. Like, just, you know, obviously the fact that now you can go more directions, but had we tried to sneak some other just arms in, I think we would have just made a really big just mess of bridges and arms. Not to say that this is like the cleanest thing in the world, but I think it's kind of cool. Like, I know this is not symmetrical, so for the fans of symmetry who are hoping for this like perfect cloverleaf, I'm so sorry, I just don't have it in me to do that. It's very challenging. I could do that kind of stuff off camera, but it would take me just like, you know, hours to do, right? Just the painstaking, methodical process of trying to make stuff perfect. So, if you want, I can always, you know, do those for like assets and then always import them into the game. Because what I was thinking of doing was just actually changing this over into one of the assets we already have downloaded. So we've got many to choose from. We can use the one I plopped down before, like this this guy here. Or see if I can find a cool one. Yeah, there's some that are made. These are from the asset editor. I just downloaded these from the workshop. The only thing, though, you can kind of see, it's going to be tricky to get them to line up. So we're going to have to basically just, like, you know, get these roads kind of at the perfect angle. So, you know what, actually, it doesn't look like it's impossible to get it in there. But we'll save that, because so many of you said that we should be connecting this loop, and I think that's an absolutely awesome idea. Why not, right? Complete the loop. That way you can kind of do laps around the city. Alright, so let's now just lay the framework for the small town. We'll just get some of the roads in, and then you guys just let me know, just in terms of direction and whatnot, how you want to proceed with that. Because I have some ideas in my head, and what I can do is always just, you know, towards the end of the episode, same with the next one type thing, just do a little bit of design, and then you guys can just kind of give me some feedback. And the last thing I'm going to say, just in terms of overall just development of the series, I think we're at the point where we might just have to unlock all the tiles. Because in terms of performance, like the computer, it should have zero issue now being able to tackle like a gargantuan, you know, city population or region population. And we just have so many ideas, you know? Like, I don't want our university on the hill to only occupy half the hill. You know, like, I want to go down. I want to have suburbs over here. I want to cross the river. I want to go up here. There's just so much I want to do. So if you guys are okay with that, I want to maybe unlock just all the tiles, because we really can only get one more, and then that's basically it. That would be like the, you know, defined city boundaries, right? Like these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, if we get 2 more, my mistake, I can't count apparently. So we would, yeah, basically like, yeah, not have that much more room to build with. And so I don't know, I'm suddenly inspired. I want to see like cities, all the way to that mountain, So if you guys are in it, we can make that series happen. It'll be like 100 plus episodes, I imagine, but I'm in it if you guys are in it. So let me know what you think about that. Okay, so let's just leave this on 1 speed. Wow, we have over 5 million credits. Holy moly. And I want to download some more assets too, so worry about this area. Don't let me get distracted. Okay, so first thing I want to do is just bring in the train line. And I was kind of thinking, actually I'm just going to pause this. I was kind of thinking what we would do is just have like kind of a main street that was like a 4-lane avenue. So let me get that in over here. And I'm going to draw it just from this guy. It's going to be a little bit, you'll see this is just kind of filler road. But I want to have it symmetrical in terms of like, lining up with the rest of the city. So you'll see what I'm doing. Hopefully I'll just get a bridge to cooperate with me. Nope. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just, and this is just temporary because this is not going to be how this is going to go. No, I just want to, oh, can that actually work? Oh, but there's nothing, yeah, there's nothing to connect that to. Okay, since we're paused, let me just delete this road, or railroad track. What I'm trying to do, though, is just extend this over to here. And then now, like, I'll just make a little 4-way right here. Now we've got, like, a symmetrical base to kind of work off of that we know is in line with the symmetry from the rest of the city, if that makes any weird sense. So they're just kind of like, not like focal points, but they're just like reference points for if we were to do like a grid or something like that, just for like the main roads, Okay, so we've reconnected that, and then my plan with the 6-lane road, I'll just kind of do this really quickly, was to kind of have it just go just roughly like this, just kind of follow the tracks, slightly like this. Cool. And then that could become a bridge and just, keep going this way, or curve a little bit more. Alright, so let us bring in our main streets. So I want 4-lane with the tree decoration. And so our small town, it's mostly going to be just dirt roads and 2-way roads, or the 2-lane roads. But our main street, in air quotes, will just be the one stretch that has that median. And this is where, like, the fire station will be, the sheriff's office, like the clinic, like that kind of stuff. And then everyone's going to live on just kind of like side streets and dirt roads and stuff. And let's just keep an eye on where the farming is. I think we're actually like, we're very safe away from that. That's perfect. And so what I was thinking of doing now is bringing in a train like symmetrically in here. So let's see how a station would look. Oh, we want to use the rural station, that's right. And so we just have like a rural station down at this end. Kind of a little one like that. Actually, the parking lot's not too bad. And so we'll bring in the tracks like this. And what I was thinking is that maybe we could make a little just train bridge just right here. Oh, actually I want that. That way we can just have like a couple roads or whatever sneak underneath there. And get that as long as possible. Great. Nice and saturated. And don't really need that. Okay, now we'll just connect this pretty simply. Neato presto. And because this is the regional line, right? Is there a way? There isn't. I want perhaps this to come and connect to this one. somehow. Or, no, I guess technically it does, but it has to go out here first. I mean, which is not, like, the worst, but... No, I mean, no, actually, no, it's fine. I don't want to make an overly complicated train line. Like, I feel like we already have a lot of train tracks kind of making their way through town. Okay. And I think what we need now is just a few little off-roads. And so let's get rid of this stuff, like the 6-lane stuff. And what I thought we could do is if we had another train line coming up like this, you'll kind of see this will look really cool. And maybe this one can be a small passenger line. Oh, I know. Okay. I got hit with this. Okay, this is exciting. Okay, so this one, I think what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of a cargo on this part of it, and we'll end up probably having to draw a little bit of a bypass. But again, this is just like, you know, the preliminary stuff, right? Oh, I think my hard drive's getting full. 1 second, guys. Let me make a little clip right here, a little snippet. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for that. Alright, so let me just kind of show you what I had in mind for this area. It's actually something pretty cool. So my thoughts were, this could be the way the highway kind of comes in. And instead of making just, you know, big, bulky, you know, highway lanes like this, oh gosh, what we could do, because my thoughts were, like, at least when I'm driving small town stuff, there's only usually just, you know, 1 lane on each side. But it's a pretty hefty speed, right? So we'll keep these guys just like this because it's highway speed. But if we go like this, now we can have the rails in between our highway, more or less. And then what we could do is where's the farms at? Almost. Oh gosh, there we go. Yeah. So what we could do here is, I'm not going to keep this. This is just hypothetical, right? You just have, you know, the arms, they would come off like this or whatever, right? And then we could make our farming area, you know. Again, this is totally just not how it's going to be. This is just me trying this for funsies. And we could have, like, you know, like 1 road. Like that or something, you know. And then farms could be like right there. And, oh gosh, that's so not straight. I don't like that. It's terrible. But, you know, I think you know what I mean, right? Just like the general idea. And then we can have like maybe like a little bridge over here just so we can get to the other side as well. Get rid of all these guys. Alright. And so let's over in this spot, just connect them now. So we'll go like that. And actually we'll curve it. Okay, let's try and make this somewhat symmetrical. So that goes to here, and that goes to about there, more or less. Oh, good, good, good. 1 spot on each side. Excellent. And then what I want to do is just delete that. And we'll extend the train further out here. Figure out what we'll do with that afterwards. And then we'll just go like this. And cool. And then we can put some trees and stuff in here, and that looks kind of neat, actually. And then every small town has to have like a little water tower, you know? So that could be, I don't even know where, but like, you know, it could even be around here. And we would need, definitely. Now, these are just, like, obviously not going to get the best in terms of, like, production. This is, like, we'll put some on the coast, too. Most of this will just be for, like, decoration's sake. And then what we can do, just over here. Oh, see what I got, guys? Ooh la la. Finally! Oh my goodness. So facepalm. So let's clean that out. And, what can we put in here today? Right, solar panels. That's what I was thinking of. Oh, right, power. And then, so those, what we could do is we could always do a couple neat little things like this, just like throughout the town. Just stuff like that. Or we could have one of the farmers' fields be just solar panels. So I mean, we could pipe this up, I guess. I'm not really. Now, just in terms of like actual production, I'm going to connect it to our main source over here, just so it's like, you know, part of the team. But just for looks sake, I think having a couple water towers just might be a nice little touch. And then what we can do is just kind of like some boxy neighborhoods around here, and we'll keep the density very low. And maybe a little bit down here, we can do like 1 or 2 factories, and just maybe like a couple of factories in town too, just to make it seem like there's, you know, some like mixed, you know, mixed development and whatnot. But the bulk of the roads, though, like I said, I want to just keep them just kind of, you know, 2 lanes like this, maybe some one-ways here and there, but nothing too crazy. And what we could do is we could mix in some dirt roads as well, just in the back part of town. And so we could have, like, you know, a couple dirt road neighborhoods. Just, you know, nothing crazy, but just something like this, you know. And these things could be encased in like a high density, not a high density, but like a larger road, just for the sake of like traveling. Let's look at that. And these, yeah, these could be like our different neighborhood ideas. So you let me know, guys. Just kind of tell me what you feel this area needs. But I was thinking just nothing too busy, some small stuff like this. You know, at the absolute outmost, we might maybe have another 4-lane just kind of coming down here towards the coast. And I do think we are going to unlock the tiles. Like, I have a sneaking suspicion you guys are going to be on my my side with that. So when we unlock, we'll be able to do the whole coast too. But you know, the idea here is just to keep it, you know, nice and small, nice and friendly. And so let's put in maybe one little park or just something to kind of. Oh, actually, we can just put in our little sheriff's office. And so we have our choice between a suburban police station. There's a rural one. That French one. And I thought I had a sheriff's. Oh yeah, this is the sheriff's office, I guess. I don't know why I didn't click on that first. And maybe the sheriff's office could be near the train station. Or it probably should be off the main road. But you can see it needs to be 3 tall, and our tracks are very close to that. So why don't we put our sheriff's office on the other side of the street? It just has that nice, you know, rural small town feel to it, which I really like. And then, you know, next to here, there'd be, you know, maybe one little store or something like that, you know, just a couple things like that. Let's see how these come in and look. Maybe we can find another asset to drop down. Oh, of course, we need power over here. So silly of me. Okay, so these guys are going to be connected, but I do want to bring power from over here. Okay, so let's do this a creative, fun way. So what I was thinking was going on a straight shot like this, and then we'll probably have to rework it just because of the way the fields are going in, but I would like to have some power lines just going through the area, so it does look a little bit more like authentic, has that kind of feel. Oh cool, look at that, just our first little stores. And then in terms of housing, and I downloaded another mod, and that one you can control the actual levels of the buildings. So what we can do is we can force the buildings here to stay at like a low level. So it'll just be like permanent homes essentially. And let's drop some water in. We'll just see how this looks, and I think that's where we're going to end the episode off, guys. Nice fun little start to this part. And I'll try and find some more, schools and like smaller, smaller town kind of feeling buildings. But yeah, I don't want this to be a busy place. I want this to be a nice little fun, kind of cottagey kind of feel. So maybe you live in the city, but you have a nice little summer place over here, or you come here on weekends just to go fishing or something. Nice view of the lake over here. Yeah, good stuff. All right, well, you know what? I think we'll end it up here, guys, like I said. And we'll check on this, but I'm kind of hoping you guys will give me some good feedback and some good suggestions, so we have a little bit more direction to go with our small town over here. You can kind of see I just freed up a little bit of space, so I'm full again. So I got ended here, and I can't tell you how excited I am to get these new parts in the mail. So hopefully they'll arrive by the end of the week, and in a week or two from now, hopefully we'll just be laughing about how crazy things used to be in the old days when we're sailing the mighty ship, which will be my new computer. I don't know why I made that weird analogy, but all right, guys, so let me know what you think about everything. I think we've made some really, really good improvements, though, overall to the area, and this is so cool. I mean, there's really nothing to this just yet, but it just has such a nice little feel to it already. So hopefully we can continue this. All right, guys, I wish you all the best, and I look forward to reading the comments, and I will definitely see you in episode 20 in the next one. So have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you there.